broader picture of the DA's office. Not only are you deciding on sentences and prosecuting people, but you are providing help to victims, and then exerting some power in the institutions that will try to prevent crime from happening. There's a third area. There's what you're doing to rehabilitate or reintegrate people who have committed crimes or are accused of committing crimes, but otherwise aren't going to prison. That seems to be one of the things that people are really nervous about, especially in conservative communities, where they think, oh, you're just letting all these people out into the streets, and what are they going to do then? You're letting people out of the jails, but you don't have an alternative solution. What is that alternative solution?
Right. So, I mean, look, the system is evolving, right? And it's evolving very quickly. We are working with service providers that are actually yielding some very good results. For instance, work with the Amity Foundation, who's now done peer review research, and they're a reentry service, right? Mm-hmm. They take people coming out of prison, they take people in some diversion programs, and they put them in a residential treatment where they deal with mental health issues, substance abuse, but they also deal with things like getting you job ready, job training, right? Dealing with anger management, all these other things, right? And the people that are coming through Amity, their recidivism rate is a portion of for the people that are just being put out on the streets. We're working with the Anti-Recidivism Coalition. They start working with people actually in prisons and jails, helping people come back. We're working with other nonprofits that deal with juveniles. So we are bringing other resources and other conversations to the table. That's sort of the glass full, half full. Let me tell you what the half empty glass is, which we have to deal with. We still don't have enough resources, right? And I often see people, a question that I get asked all the time. In fact, I was having a meeting with, the LA County Chief of Police yesterday. We have, we're really developing a good working relationship, and we have a lot of really progressive chiefs of police that understand the business has to evolve. But one of the questions that I often get asked, and I was asked yesterday, I said, well, don't you think that you put some of the stuff, some of this diversion and stuff, before there were places to send people to? And were you premature? Should we first of all create the places for people to go to? And it's almost a chicken and an egg question, right?
Right.
Is if we continue to do business as always, would there be an urgency to create alternatives?
Right.
And the question I would argue is probably not, right? At the same time, we have a responsibility, and I have a responsibility for the here and now. So it's a very delicate dance that we're engaging in all the time. We're sending some people to prison that in a better environment we wouldn't, because they would be better off in a mental health facility that is secure. But we don't have that place, so we know that today we got to send that person to prison.